Very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So coming back to the cyclone, and let's just segue a little bit more and come to a question that Maryam had around her surfing, where she feels like she's struggling surfing over the last week or two. She's broken her surfboard in half. The next day she lost the surfboard, and now she's back to her old board, which she doesn't like, doesn't want to ride. So what's unfolding there for her in relation to her surfing at the moment? Why is she struggling? And then she wants to know, how can she find her form again? You know, how can she find her freedom and come back to her, her love for surfing and her skills?
You see, as part of your unfolding, you intend to pause sometimes. To pause. Now, as you pause, you have the opportunity to enhance your unfolding. How? By reflecting on what's been happening for you. Now, sometimes there is much more value in pausing and even feeling like you've been having setbacks or you've been regressing to what you have outgrown. That pause is valuable, but how you see it is, oh, I'm back to where I was a long time ago. Oh, that's your translation of that pause. But it is just a moment in time, space, reality where you have the opportunity to pause. To pause doesn't mean that you've gone back in time, that you've downgraded, that it's the worst thing that can happen to you. No, it simply is an opportunity to clarify what have you been asking for, so you can let yourself receive it. So regarding Maryam and her belief system, she's so anchored to the thought that reality must unfold according to my pace and what I think I need to do, which is what I have believed I need to accomplish in any given moment in time, because that has been her journey. She was taught from such an early age that she had to accomplish something, and that was what she believed, that accomplishing something in reality meant that she was valuable. So to pause is very scary because there is no value in it. To pause is to feel unworthy. Well, I don't want to pause. I have to accomplish something, even if I go and sit out there and lose a board, even if I go and sit out there and find this world too big or too difficult. She approaches the surf from the place of wanting to find her value. To eventually ride that big wave is to eventually find value. The value that I never accomplished in my childhood. An ongoing unfolding which I couldn't accomplish. And because I couldn't accomplish, they abandoned me. Because I couldn't accomplish, I didn't receive validation. I was unseen. And that's where the struggle is. That somehow by accomplishing something big, she's going to be seen and valued and appreciated. But the problem is, she feels paralyzed before doing or accomplishing that big thing because her nervous system is conditioned to not being seen, not being understood, not being valued. So before she accomplishes something big, a YouTube channel, her surfing, receiving more money, creating wealth, all the things that she believes to be big, she paralyzes herself because her conditioning doesn't allow the nervous system to support her. So the swirl is not big. The conditioning is big. The swirl is not scary. The fact that she goes back to that conditioning is scary. The swirl is not paralyzing. She's paralyzed before going to her session. That big thing, big audience on YouTube, big pile of money, big surf. Can you see the pattern? We are hoping that she get to see it. Big, something big. I have to become this person that has accomplished big. Big audience, big money, big clientele, big surf, big. This is big. This thing that is big is stuck in her vibration. And her system is paralyzed because of the conditioning, because she never accomplished that big thing in order to be seen, approved of, loved, valued. So because those things weren't available to her, she decided to create something big that she's never going to accomplish so she can protect herself from not being seen, not being understood, not being approved of, not being loved and valued. So the big thing is the mirage that is never going to unfold. Not that it cannot unfold, but because her conditioning and nervous system don't support it. That big thing must not be accomplished because by not accomplishing it, she's protecting herself from everything that never happened in that childhood. From feeling valued and loved and approved of and seen. So if I create this big thing that's never going to unfold, I'll be protecting myself. I won't be repeating my childhood. Nobody can abandon me. I am on the quest for the big thing that's never going to unfold. She keeps practicing. I don't want you to unfold. I don't want you to unfold because I'm protecting myself. I don't want you to unfold because she knew in the subconscious they couldn't love her. So even if she had accomplished that big thing, they wouldn't have the capability to love her. So that big thing means that will never happen. That big thing means that thing will never happen. So the big thing, which is sitting in her vibration, is protecting her.